Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 32. Today, I'm going to take a little different approach to this, and by a couple requests from people that can't share these videos on Facebook because of the language, and you got little kids on there and you got Bible thumpers on your Facebook. So let's see if you can follow along while I draw you a picture. Okay, so we're going to try and draw you a picture of exactly what's going on in the state of Ohio and see if you, your friends, and everyone else can actually understand this. So you have, it's just like a big mothership right here. Okay, you got Ohio, and down here you got the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, you have Big Cat Rescue, you have the HSUS, and you have the ALDF, and then you've got lions, tigers, and bears, and it goes on and on and on. Okay, so what happens right here is these people all go and they change this law, okay, in Ohio. Why do they change this law? So that way they can get a hold of your animals, and then they can just turn right around. And because we have this crooked person up here by the name of Bobby Brink, who's making all these under-the-table deals, and she gives a contract to lions, tigers, and bears after they take your animals and they put them in a trailer and they give them $50,000 to ship those animals to Global Federation of Animal Sanctuary facilities, okay? Now, the big thing about all of this is now they're asking for $500,000 more to do what? To give $200,000 more to Big Cat Rescue and all of the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, okay? Now, if you think for 1 minute that you people are the only ones paying this bill, okay, so you got Mrs. Smith over here with a tiger. And then you got Daniel over here with some grizzly bears. All right, and then you got Big Cat Rescue and a bunch of other sanctuaries that are affiliated with the Global Federation Animal Sanctuary. So what do? They take her tiger and they take his bear and they put them in this facility in Reynoldsburg, okay, where they're housing them, okay? And then they pay lions, tigers, and bears to shift them to all of these places down here under the agreement that it's supposed to be just a $1 a year contract with the state of Ohio. Okay, now they're asking for $200,000 more in order to pay these people to take care of your animals. Now here's where it really comes in that people really aren't understanding. So you have Daniel that has bears, you have Mike that has tigers, you have Kenny that has tigers, and you've got tons of other people over here that got animals, okay? And the people of Ohio think in their mind that these people are paying the price for all of this shit, okay? When in fact, they aren't paying anything because they've already been stripped to their shit, okay? Nobody on this side is paying for anything. So say you work at McDonald's, or you own a coffee shop, or you're a customer in a grocery store, or hell, you're just retired and you're living off of Social Security and you're paying property tax, okay? You get all these customers over here, all these employees over here that are working at McDonald's, they own a coffee shop, they're working in a grocery store, you shopping in a grocery store, and you're on Social Security and you own your own property and paying the state of Ohio, back here at this mothership, tax money, okay? Everything that you're paying in tax money goes to the state of Ohio, who took these people's animals away from them, who is now giving it to Big Cat Rescue and everywhere else. So this is not about who owns exotic animals. This is about the citizens of Ohio that are just making their normal daily life of going to the mall, going to eat dinner, going to do everything, and they're paying sales tax on all this, and it's going to the state of Ohio so they can turn around and give it to Carol Baskin down there at Big Cat Rescue and all the Global Federation Animal Sanctuaries in order to take people's animals away. So this is no longer about exotic animals, people. This is about the citizens of Ohio, whether or not they're going to stand up and they're going to keep putting out all of this stuff. Because you can guarantee you that all they're doing is pocketing all this money. Because if they needed the money to take care of animals, they wouldn't have all this money to run big old ads on TV and donate money to the Animal Rights Legal Fund and all this stuff. So you people of the state of Ohio, you're losing every way around this ordeal. You have got to stop November the 9th of the committee in Ohio of approving $500,000 more. Okay, it's senseless, it's stupid. You politicians over there in Ohio, you are taking money from your general citizens and giving it to rich people that don't even need this money to take care of these people's animals. All because you passed this stupid law. All right, so the question is, what can we do to stop this? You gotta get your neighbors involved. You gotta get your customers involved. You got to get your friends involved. You got to get your family involved. Because all of these people are going to have to pay $500,000 in sales tax in order to keep doing this. All right? It's, again, I can't spell it out. I can't draw it out any plainer than this for you people. All right? Your neighbors, your customers, your friends, your family are all paying the price to give this money away out of state to somebody else to take care of animals. Okay, but again, if they can take sales tax out of your pocket to send money to Big Cat Rescue and the places over in Carolina, Tiger Rescue and everywhere else to board these animals, why didn't they just take your tax money and help these people build bigger cages or lower the cost of insurance and help them out instead of making them criminals? You know why? Because it's about this $500,000 going down here to the animal rights people. And you're losing all the way around. I don't care if you work at the Sonic, McDonald's, or you're just shopping at one of them places. Every one of you people in Ohio are paying this $500,000 if it gets approved. Going out of state, it's not doing anything for the state of Ohio. It's not doing anything for these animals because these people are going to use this money for frivolous lawsuits. They're going to use this money to run $19.99 help these puppy ads on TV, and they're going to use this money to go from state to state to do this, except the state that they are in. Okay? So, Donald Trump, here you go. Let me get on TV, somebody, and explain this to the world people of this big old laundering scam of money going from the citizens of this country to the politicians to the crooked people that are pocketing all this money. I've been asking you 6 questions for the last 31 days, and I'm going to ask you them again right now. Here in America, we have a war in the animal world and the animal rights people in order to take our rights away, and 62.8 million people here in America own pets, and we'd like to know your comments and your concerns about a few issues. Question number 1, how do you feel about 501c3 organizations here in America that are scamming the public for hundreds of millions of dollars to take care of animals, and none of it goes to the animals? 90% of it goes to lobbyists to pass laws to further their agenda. 2, it seems like terrorist is the #1 topic anytime you turn the news on anymore. Are you aware that our own government, the United States Department of Agriculture, declared PETA a #1 domestic terrorist in the United States on November the 30th, 2009, and they're still a nonprofit tax organization here in America? How can you be a terrorist and get a tax break from your own country right here in America? 3, we'd like to know your opinion on how you feel on online bullying, not only of children, but adults, in the name of free speech, in order to bash somebody and ruin their reputation and their good name, only to make money for yourself and get away with it under the Declaration of Free Speech. 4, we'd like to know, how come us Americans that own our own property, own our own houses, and pay taxes on them do not have the right to have our own pets that we choose to have on our property or in our homes? Number 5, Do you not think that we Americans have the right to assume the risk of our profession, no different than a cop, a firefighter, an oil rig worker, or anyone else that has the assumption of the risk of their professions? It is our right. And please, if you become president, give us back our right. And number 6, one of the most important, and this kind of touched on your speech at the Oklahoma State Fair about things being made in other countries and taxing them when they come into America. Do you not believe that it should be a right that any product made from the rainforest or an animal's habitat somewhere in the world should be taxed in order to be sold in America, and that tax money go back to helping rebuild the habitat and the rainforest so some of these animals don't become extinct in the futures to come? I'm Joe Exotic, and along with 62.8 million other people, we'd like to know if you have any answers for any of this. And you wouldn't believe the support you would get. But this war on American citizens and their animals has got to come to a stop. Okay, well, those are the 6 questions we've been asking you for the last 31 days. So, ladies and gentlemen, the citizens of Ohio, people of the world, you citizens of Ohio are losing and making them rich. That's all I got to say for today. If this doesn't get over 1,000 shares doing this, the polite way of coloring it out for you, tomorrow, welcome back to The Real Joe Exotic. I'll see you on tomorrow's video, message number 33. Okay, so today we're going to try something a little different on the end of this video message to Donald Trump and the rest of the politicians and the people of America. Everybody either owns a dog, a cat, or some kind of animal of some kind. And we're going to start attaching a few videos at the end of these videos to show you just how the American people love their animals.
My angel don't fly, caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time, when my angel can fly. Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the clouds are gone and took the rain that came inside. I can't believe the way I feel about the day. All the bad is gone and all the good is here to stay. I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me. Cause you love me. Funny how this life we live can change from day to day. You can choose to participate and make it be okay. It's funny how a smile can change the words you want to say, or just a song inside your choose to give away. And all the reasons I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, because you love me, because you 'cause you